What is poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today, I am going to be showing you guys how to install OpenIV for 2025. If you don't know what OpenIV is, basically it's like OpenIV is for GTA 5, for modding and stuff. It's actually for like Red Dead Redemption, GTA 4, and all that. But yeah. So let's get right into it. The link for OpenIV will be down below in the description. And I actually uninstalled OpenIV for this tutorial because I'm currently doing a full reinstall of my LSPDFR, so I didn't have no mods in my OpenIV yet, so I just uninstalled it for the video. So yeah, let's get right into it, and I am going to show you guys, if you guys play on Steam and Epics, I think it's the same with Rockstar too. I don't have GTA and Rockstar though. If you play with Steam and Epics, I'm going to show you guys how to use OpenIV with both. It's kind of complicated, but I learned, so I'm going to add it in this video in case anybody else is wondering how you use OpenIV with both Steam and Epic. Because when you download OpenIV, it's going to ask you where your GTA 5 is located, and Steam and Epic is two different game launchers. So you have to go into OpenIV and change your directories. I'll show you guys how to do it. So just click the OpenIV link. It's going to bring you to this page right here. You're going to click this green download now button right here, OpenIV 4.1 right here. It's going to download, bam, bam, just like that. And then you're going to open it up. You're going to go to your downloads, you're going to open it up. You're going to click English, or that if you're rushing to some, you're going to click English. And then you can read all this if you want to. I'm not going to lie, I did the first time I installed it, but just click I accept the terms of this agreement, continue. All right, now here, with right here where it says create desktop icon, I do this. You don't have to create an icon on your desktop. I like having it on my desktop. Right here where it says run OpenIV after installation, leave this unchecked. You can do it if you want. Me personally, when I download apps, I don't like them running right after I install them. I like manually opening them for some reason. The installation path, you can leave the same. Download OpenIV for installation. Okay, don't do nothing with that, because I don't even know what that does. So after that, just hit continue. And then do you want to download? The size is about 20.4 megabytes. Yes. It's going to download. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. It's actually 7 a.m. where I'm at. So I wanted to get this quick little video in. Installation of OpenIV is, yep, hit close. Bam, bam. Delete that out of your downloads. Then go ahead and open up OpenIV. And now, see, here's all the games with OpenIV. You got Max Payne, Red Dead Redemption, GTA. So, for the example, we're playing GTA 5. So, for GTA 5 right here, you're going to click Windows right there. You're going to click on Windows. And, okay, right here, it's going to ask you to choose where your Grand Theft Auto 5 is located. So, right here, you'll see this Browse button right there. Go ahead and click that Browse button. Now, for Steam users, you're going to go to wherever your Steam's installed to. For me, it'd be C drive. And then, by default, when you installed Steam, it's going to either put it in Program Files 86 or Program Files. Unless you modified your installation like I did, it's right here. But by default, Steam puts it in one of these files. Can't remember because I haven't had it here in a while, like years. But it's one of these files that Steam puts it in by default, unless you modified your installation. But for me, it's on my C drive right here. Steam should say Steam. Then you're going to scroll down. Let me actually enlarge. I can't enlarge this. You're going to scroll down till you see Steam Apps. Right there. Steam Apps. You're going to click Common right at the top. And there's all of your Steam games and Grand Theft Auto 5 right there. Now, for quicker access, I'll give you guys a little tip. So, see where it says Common right there? You're going to want to right-click it and pin to quick access right there. It says pin to quick access. Because, for example, say I open my file explorer like this, right? I don't have to redo all that. I can just come right over here to the side column, click that, and I'm already in my Steam games right there. Same thing with Epics. And now for Epic Games, you're gonna go to wherever Epic Games is installed to. For me, it'd be my C drive. I think Epic Games, I think it's the same as Steam. I think their original path is in these two. So Epic Games. So unless you modified it, for me, I did. I put it right here on my C drive at the top. And there's your GTA 5 stuff right there. So we're going to start with Steam. But when we go and open IV, So say you're installing mods like I am. I'm installing LSPDFR on Steam and Epics, and I'm using the same mods for both. So like, so let's start with Steam. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go back to OpenIV. We can close this. We're gonna go back to OpenIV. We're gonna hit Browse. We're gonna go to Common right here, right in your Steam, right where your Steam is located. Steam Apps Common, and you're gonna find your Grand Theft Auto 5 right there. Now, if you have other directories, don't click the directories that have lettering after it like these ones do. You're gonna want to find the GTA 5 directory that just says Grand Theft Auto 5. That's it, because that's the main one you play, or that's the main one Steam recognizes. You can actually just click on it and click Select Folder. And there it is, successfully GTA 5 EXE. There it is. Once it is there, you're going to hit continue. And then do not forget to back up your original files. Hit continue. Yeah, never forget to back up your files and mods. I always do. I always do. Now, gonna open up OpenIV. Alright, it's gonna be like this. Now, you're not gonna have anything. Wait, what? Am I on my LSPDFR? I am. Oh, okay, they do. Okay. Now, you're gonna be right here. This is where it's gonna bring you. Now, I think, really? Is mine's really still installed? I didn't know that. So apparently when you uninstall OpenIV, everything still saves. I didn't know that. Anyway, I didn't know that. So I'm gonna tell you guys how to do it. Right here. So if it's your first time installing OpenIV, there's gonna be like a blue box at the top here that's gonna say ASI Manager Install. If it don't show up, just come right up here to the top left. Right up here to the top left where it says Tools up there. You're gonna click on the Tools. And you're gonna come down here where it says ASI Manager. You're gonna click on that ASI Manager. And then all three of these you need to install right here. Now, a little tip. This middle one right here, where it says OpenIV.ASI, when you install this, it's gonna ask you what it's gonna pop up with two boxes. One of them is gonna be checkmarked by default. I recommend checkmarking the second box. So I'll show you guys what I mean here in a second. But yeah, make sure all three of those are installed. And what I meant by that is, so for example, say you're installing an OIV file. Now, 95% of mods, you have to install them in your mods folder. When you install a OIV file, which is an automated, I don't know what it means, but it's an automated install. When you install an OIV file, it asks you if you want to install it into your mods folder or game folder. I haven't seen one mod in the past 6 years of me modding GTA. I haven't seen one mod that went into the game folder. So that's why I told you to check both those boxes. And if you didn't do it, I'll show you how to do it. Come up here to the tools. Right here at the top left where it says tools, go to options. It's going to be the first one. Or you can just click F4. I think, can you really? I do not know that. Or you can click F4 on your keyboard. All right, go over here where it says mods folder right here. And right here, actually mine didn't even check, that's surprising. Right here. So when you install that middle one that I showed you, this first box is going to be checkmarked. This second one's going to be uncheckmarked. Checkmark this one. It says allow edit mode only for archives inside mods folder. So what that does is basically when you install an OIV package and it asks you to put it in your mods or game folder, number one, if you put it in your game folder, it's 90% probably going to break your game. What this does, it grays it out so you can't accidentally click it. So if you accidentally click the game folder with this active, it won't put it in your game folder, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I highly recommend checking that in case you accidentally click game folder. Now, we're in the Steam. This is OpenIV. There you go. You have all your stuff. Your GTA 5 directory stuff would be in here, but you need OpenIV for a lot of mods. So now, say I'm installing a mod in here, right? Say, for example, say I'm installing Stop the Ped for LSPDFR. No. Just for example, say, I know Stop the Ped doesn't go in here, but I'm just saying. Say I'm installing Stop the Ped and I got to drag a file in here. Okay? But I want to install it on Epic Games. I can't drag it in here because the OpenIV right now is registered to my Steam directory. So if I want to switch my directory to Epic Games so I can install it through Epic Games, what you're going to want to do, I'm hoping this all makes sense, guys. You're going to want to come up here to Tools at the top left. You're going to come right down here where it says Options right there. And if you go over here to game right here, there's your GTA 5 directory. Right now, OpenIV is in my Steam directory, my Steam Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, if I want to switch it to my Epic Games so I can install mods on there, because right now, if I install an Epic Games mod into here, it's going to go into my Steam, not Epic. So every time you want to install a mod, you got to keep switching them. You got to keep switching the directory, and it's going to make you restart OpenIV and open it back up. So what you're going to do, you're going to come right down here to this blue button that says Change Directory right here. You're going to click that, and now we're in Steam. So, for example, I want to install a mod into Epic Games, GTA 5. So I'm going to go to my Epic Games, and I'm going to find my GTA 5 directory right there. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna hit select folder. You need to restart OpenIV. Hit OK. Close this right here, and just exit out OpenIV and reopen it back up. Click Windows for Grand Theft Auto 5. And there we go. Now OpenIV is registered with Epic Games. And if I want to install another Steam mod, I'll just re-register it back with Steam. Just like that. Because dude, I've been stuck. I've been stuck for like a month figuring out how to because I always thought you had to uninstall OpenIV to change the directory. I didn't know about this. So I want to pass it on to you guys in case you guys are having issues on well, how do I install mods on both? But yeah, that's how you do it. And then if we go to back to options, and we go over here to game, yep, there's our Epic Games. And if I want to go back to Steam, I would just switch it back to Steam. Just change directory, switch it back to Steam. Just keep switching back and forth. Probably seems like a hassle, but trust me, I was stuck. And I play LSPDFR on both Steam and Epic. GTA 5 in general. But now, another pro tip for you guys. I think I went over everything. Oh, right here. 2 more, sorry. And then, all right, right up here where it says edit mode. If you want to do anything inside OpenIV, you got to make sure this edit mode up here is on. But a little tip. If you go over here to tools, back to options. Right here in this general tab, you're going to see right here where it says default work mode. Right there. You're going to want to switch this default work mode from read only to edit. Now, every time you open up OpenIV, it's going to automatically be in edit mode. You don't got to keep clicking that button at the top. Right there. So, yeah, every time you come back in here, you don't got to keep clicking this. It'll already be on for you. Another tip. So, this is only if you're playing on both Epic Games and Steam. So, if you're installing mods on OpenIV through Steam and Epic Games, so we are currently in the Epic Games directory. Okay, and so OpenIV is registered with Epic Games right now. So, say I go to mods, update.rpf, common data, and say I want to change my game config, right? Now, you can favorite this. So you can add this to your favorites. So you can just come back here with 1 click, 2 clicks. Go up here to the top left where it says add to favorites. Click add to favorites. And just name it anything. I'm going to name it game config. Game config. Now, if you're playing on Steam and Epic, so if you're playing on one, you don't got to do this. But if you are playing on Steam and Epic Games, both, you do want to do this because this did confuse me. So currently, right now, we are in the Epic Games directory. Now, we're going to favorite this. Okay, where we're at right now, we're going to add this to our favorites, but we are going to put say, for example, Epic Games. Okay, because what it's going to do, okay, say I just named a game config without the Epic Games. Say it was just game config, right? Okay, now say, for example, let's go back and let's switch directories again. Let's go to back to our Steam directory. Okay. We're going to go back to our Steam directory. Now, say I did not name that Epic Games and I just left it a game config. I'll show you why. I got confused. That's why you got to rename it Epic Games or Steam. Now we're back in our Steam directory. This is my OpenIV with Steam. Now, if I go up here to my favorites and I click this game config, this is your game config, yeah, but it's registered with Epic Games. So OpenIV, so I'm hoping this makes sense. OpenIV itself, OpenIV is with your Steam right now, but this game config is with your Epic. So what I would do here is I would add another favorite and I would name it game config Steam. If this, I'm hoping this makes sense. I really am. Game config Steam, just like that. Now I got two favorites up here. I got game config Epic Games and game config Steam, because these directories don't register with one. These are in OpenIV themselves, but OpenIV itself right now is in my Steam. But if I like say I just named it game config, it's gonna confuse me, because say I'm on, Steam, but this game config is Epic. This game config is for Epic Games. I'm not going to know that unless I label it Epic Games Steam. And that's what you basically got to do with every favorite. Like, just whatever you favorite, name it Epic Games or Steam. If you're playing both. If you're just playing one, you don't got to do that. But if you're going to keep switching directories, I would recommend doing this, because you will get confused. Like, if I didn't name this game config Epic Games and I just left it a game config, I'm going to get confused, because I'm going to know what, like, I'm going to be on my Steam, I'm going to be under Steam, but I'm not going to know what game config this is on. Because earlier, when I started to install LSPDFR earlier, I added my game config on Steam, and I just named it, I just named it game config. And then I switched to Epic, and I went back to game config. Because when you install a game config, it's getting right here, it says compressed, nothing next to it. Before, when you first install this and you don't have any mods installed, it's going to say encrypted next to it, just like these ones do. But since I have a game config installed, it just says compressed. So when I installed my game config into Steam, it said compressed like this. But I switched it to Epic's and went back here, and it said compressed encrypted. And I'm like, what the hell? I just installed game config. It's because these are registered to each one, but OpenIV registers to your directory. If you get what I'm saying, I'm hoping. But yeah, I reckon that's a tip right there. And this is if you're playing on both. If you're just playing on Steam or just playing on Epic's, you're fine. But like if you're playing on both like I am, or installing mods on both like I am, definitely name these so you know what which one you're going under. So you know if you're going under Steam, or so you know you're going under Epic Games. So I thought it registers on both, but when I seen this compressed encrypted, I'm like, I just installed game config, and I'm like, oh shit, that was under Steam. So yeah, I recommend doing that. But yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Hopefully I went over everything. Hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to get this quick little video in. So yeah, I'm sorry about the live stream. I'm sorry about the live stream last night. My LSPDFR decided to crap on me. So I'm currently doing a full reinstall. I'm hoping to get a live stream up tomorrow night. Yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Hopefully everybody's having a great morning. Stay safe. Have fun. Peace out.